Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Hub back into the video today, and today the Houston Rockets are shocking the entire NBA. That is what we are talking about. The Houston Rockets have won 9 straight games. I think they're about to make it 10. It's going to be a hard matchup against the Oklahoma City Thunder, but the Houston Rockets have got a lot better winning on the road, and a big plus is that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, MVP candidate, and I'm going to go ahead and say this. He's my favorite for MVP. I would pick him over Luka any other day. Offensively, it's a different level, of course, because Luka is unstoppable offensively, and he has broken records this season. And look at another guy who's broken records this season. I know he's nowhere near the MVP conversation, but Domantas Sabonis as well, who just broke the double double record. But honestly, if you look at the MVP award, a big reason, a big effect into the MVP award is, who's a winning basketball team, and what are the Mavericks right now? The 8 seed, while the Thunder are the 1 or 2 seed right now. The 1 seed, I believe. I think they still remain as the 1 seed. So Shai's not only on a winning basketball team. The Thunder are a way better team than the Mavericks, but also, Shai helps the Thunder on both sides of the floor, defensively and offensively. So the Houston Rockets are playing. So yeah, like I said, Shai's my favorite for MVP just because of what he does for the Thunder defensively, and also they are a way better team than the Mavericks. But the Thunder without their MVP candidate tonight, so that's big for the Houston Rockets, and it helps them try to extend their winning streak to 10. And also if you look, it would also be 12 out of the last 13 games. And the Houston Rockets would go back to half a game back from the Golden State Warriors. They went back up to 1 game back from Golden State because Golden State beat the crap out of the Miami Heat last night. What was it, like 113-95 or 85, something like that? But Clay had a great game. Warriors played great basketball. So now we're 1 back again. We're 1 game back again. But the Houston Rockets are shocking the entire NBA because it's not only them winning, it's some of the production they've got from some of their players. The way Jalen Green has played in the last 6 games, averaging 33.1 points per game in his last 6. The way Jock Lando has played in his last 7 games, averaging 13 points per game with 7 rebounds per game and 2 assists per game, which he was basically doing nothing for this team before Sengun got injured. And that's another thing. Another big shock of this is the Houston Rockets have won. They've won 9 in a row, yes, but I think was our winning streak? I think our winning streak was at 2 when Sengun got hurt. So we've won 9 in a row. We've won 7 in a row without Sengun because the first 2 games of the winning streak were against the Blazers and then the Sacramento Kings. Sengun got hurt late in that fourth quarter of the Kings. I'm not going to count that as a without Sengun. Yes, the Rockets got the win without Sengun at the end, but they've won 7 in a row without their star. That's what makes this so surprising as well. They've beat good teams throughout the stretch without Sengun, beating the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they've beat a couple other solid teams very shorthanded without Jabari Smith Jr. and Sengun for a couple games, and they've been playing really well. And consistently, good consistent basketball from Jalen Green as well, which is we haven't seen him play consistent basketball like he has played in the last 6 games. And also, we've never seen him play winning basketball. Over the last 7 wins, I would say all of the wins in the last 7 games are because of him. Honestly, he's played amazing in the last 7 games over the course of, I would say that with the only win I wouldn't say would be because of Jalen Green, that is not because of Jalen Green, and the winning streak since Sengun has been injured is that first game before Sengun got hurt, or the first game after Sengun got hurt against the San Antonio Spurs. That was the only game throughout the winning streak that Jalen Green, the winning streak without Sengun, where Jalen had played bad basketball. But then since then, Jalen in the last 6 games has been spectacular. So he's playing great. Dylan Brooks is playing great. Fred is playing great. Jock is playing great. And this Houston Rockets team are taking down everybody. They've beat Cleveland. They beat Washington twice. They beat Portland. They beat Utah. They've beat San Antonio. If I didn't already mention Portland. And they've done this without their star player, alongside without Cam Whitmore, standout rookie. They've done this without Tari Eason, very shorthanded. They were without Jabari Smith Jr. for 1 or 2 games as well. The Houston Rockets, I know they're beating a lot of bad teams, but and I keep seeing people. I keep seeing people. Oh, who the hell are they beating? Who are they beating? They're beating these bad teams. These bad teams. Well, the Rockets, they are doing this very shorthanded and still beating the crap out of these bad teams. Without Şengün, without Cam, without Tari, still beating the crap out of them. I mean, just beat Portland by 18 points, 18 points without Jabari Smith Jr., Alperen Şengün, also Cam Whitmore, and Tari Eason. I know it's Portland, but that's still impressive to beat a team, that shorthanded, that empty by 20 points. Especially with how hard Portland plays. I know Portland is not a good team, and people don't view them as a good team, but Portland fights hard. They fight to try to win, and even though Portland, and honestly, in my opinion, they suck, but they fight, and they don't give up. They're the type of team, they're still going to lose, but they're not going to give up, and they're going to fight. You see some bad teams, they just give up. Like, I see Washington, just against us, they just completely give up, and we saw how bad the Rockets beat them in the 2 games against Washington. It wasn't the case with Portland. They fought they tried to fight for their win against us. They couldn't get it, but I still think it was impressive. We beat them by 20 without 4 of our main players. Let me know your thoughts on the Houston Rockets, and how impressed have you been with this Houston Rockets team, as they've won 11 out of their last 12 and are on a 9-game winning streak, and hope to extend that winning streak to 10 when they face the Thunder tonight on the road without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Let me know your thoughts, and peace out. Go Rockets.